Now let us discuss about the next important non-electrical quantity, that is liquid level. So let us say measurement of liquid level. So before starting with the different measurement techniques used to measure liquid level, so let us see first what do you mean by liquid level and what is the necessity of measurement of this liquid level. See, this liquid level means the position or height of the liquid surface from the bottom line. Now, in order to measure in order to calculate the quantity of liquid in a container, it is necessary to measure the liquid level. Now, this liquid level is an important variable. It is an important process variable in process plants, which uses large quantities of liquid such as water, or the liquid may be chemical or solvent, or it may be anything. In case of process industries, we use large quantities of liquid, and it is necessity to measure or to calculate the quantity of liquid. So for this, liquid level measurement is required. For example, there is a need to monitor or to measure the liquid level continuously in case of boilers in all the process industries. So that is why the measurement of liquid level is an important type of measurement of non-electrical quantity. So now there are different methods used for the liquid level measurements. Those are categorized into two important groups. One is direct method, another one is indirect method. Again, in case of direct methods, there are different devices or different methods are there. They are sight glass level gauge and float gauges. These are the two devices used for the measurement of liquid level in case of direct method. And in case of indirect methods, hydrostatic pressure devices, capacitance type level gauge, gamma rays liquid level gauge, ultrasonic liquid level gauge. So these are the devices used. So let us discuss about some of these methods of liquid level measurements. Now let us see capacitance type level gauge used for the measurement of liquid level. So this is the diagram of capacitance type level gauge. Here it consists of two parallel metal electrodes. These are the two parallel metal electrodes, and these two electrodes are dipped into the liquid whose level is to be measured. Now the distance between these two electrodes is fixed. So the electrodes are fixed to the container or tank. So in this case, as the distance between the two electrodes is fixed, the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor. So these are the two electrodes. In between these two electrodes there is a liquid which has a constant dielectric constant, and the dielectric constant of this liquid, it varies, it changes as the level of the liquid changes. So the dielectric constant of the liquid is directly proportional to the level of the liquid. As the liquid level increases, the dielectric constant of the liquid also increases. So now the capacitance of thus formed capacitance, it depends upon the dielectric constant, because the distance between the two electrodes is fixed here, and the capacitance is directly proportional to now the dielectric constant of the liquid. And when the liquid level increases, the dielectric constant of this liquid also increases, and therefore the capacitance of the capacitor also increases. And this increase or change in the capacitance is measured by means of a de Sauty's bridge or any of the bridges which are used for the measurement of capacitance. So the change of the capacitance is measured here, and that change of capacitance is a measure of liquid level. So if the capacitance is increased, the liquid level increases. So the liquid level is increased, the capacitance increases. And if the liquid level decreases, the capacitance also decreases. So here the liquid level is measured in terms of capacitance. Now let us see the second type of liquid level gauge, that is gamma rays liquid level gauge. So this gamma rays liquid level gauge works on the principle that the intensity of gamma rays reaching the sensor of gamma rays varies as the height of the liquid placed between the gamma rays source and the detector varies. As the height of the liquid varies, the intensity of light falling on the gamma ray sensor also changes. So based on this principle, the gamma rays liquid level gauge is used to measure the liquid level. So as we can see in the diagram, it has a source of gamma rays which emits the gamma rays here, and there is a sensor or detector which detects or senses or measures the intensity of gamma rays. So when there is no water or when there is no liquid in tank, so the source of gamma rays emits gamma radiations, and the sensor or detector, it detects the gamma radiations with full intensity. Almost the intensity of emitted gamma rays will be same as the intensity of received gamma rays. Now, as the liquid is filled in the tank and as the liquid level goes on increasing in the tank, the intensity of gamma rays reaching the detector reduces, because some of the gamma rays gets absorbed by the liquid. So the intensity of the gamma rays reaching the sensor or detector decreases. So as the liquid level increases, the intensity of gamma rays reaching the detector decreases. So therefore here the liquid level is measured in terms of intensity of gamma rays detected by the sensor or detector. So liquid level is inversely proportional to the intensity of gamma rays detected by or measured by the sensor. So in this way, this gamma rays liquid level gauge is used to measure the liquid level or fuel level.